Hello my fellow donuts and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Let's continue the game, and I guess we have done here everything we could. Let's move to another place, which is maintenance area, I believe. So this is the maintenance area. Let's see. During the mock trial, prosecutor Gavin said, that the art room is right above here on the 3rd floor, and that the body was dropped from there onto a high jump mat from the storehouse. Right. And then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in a bulk cart. And then, there's someone else here. Who? Hey, it's Robin. That's scary guy. You scared the crap out of me. You scared me. Yikes! Right back at ya. So, what are you doing out here? I'm working out so that I can become strong enough to save Juniper. You don't really have to be strong enough, you have to be smart enough, I think, for this case. Or was he talking about something else? But I'm so worked up, my training brace is almost breaking at the seams. Oh, right. The girl you like got arrested, so you're psyching yourself up to rescue her. Yes, because I am the manliest of manly men. That's why I work out with my manly brace. Yeah, right. How old is he actually? Except that I hear some discord in that manliest of men's voices of yours. Of yours. I don't mean to be rude, but can't you talk without shouting? Someone is jelly. Sorry, I'll try not to shout so much, if at all possible, that is. Which is not at all possible by the sound of it. So, do you mind if I ask you some questions as Junie's lawyer? No problem, ask away. Keep them coming, man. What? Ouch, my ears ache already. Good thing that we can't really hear him, I guess. Let's ask about him, I guess. Robin, could you tell me a little more about yourself? Yep. You wanna know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Art Club, whatever. The Fine Arts Club? Yeah, he just said that. Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposedly 2 statues on the stage. It seemed to recall hearing that a poet from the Fine Art Club had made them. 2 big banners and the pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are they supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fräulein. And they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. Say, did you create those stage statues by any chance? You bet I did. Both of them, I mean. Put my blood, sweat and tears into those things, man. Must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Nah, I couldn't face Professor Cord if I let something like that get me down. What do you mean? Professor Cord was the Fine Arts Club advisor. She was all about truth and beauty, man. She always said the only good result is the truth. That and only lawyers who seek the truth through legitimate means produce worthwhile results. Yes, I'm totally on your guy's side. She must have been an incredible woman. Yeesh. And you call me loud when I practice my chores of steel. Someone's still jelly. Okay. Oh man, why do I have to take the prosecutor course? I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor? Don't worry, I cleared Juni's name, you'll see. The three of us had a dream. We swore we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge. The three of us would hold fair and honest trials. The dark age of the law, ha! We were gonna put a nail in its coffin, man. And he's crying. Wow, you guys swore to do that? But no, that stupid school rule had to ruin it. School rule? Which one? Anyone with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid, holier-than-thou school. But if she will be proven not to be guilty, a tough legal academy with even tougher rules. Junie will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocence. Oh, okay. And if I fail, the three of them will never realize their dream. It's like someone put pressure on my okay. Well, I think I've talked to everyone who is somehow linked to the case. Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation. Oh, wait, we haven't met with Junie yet. Yeah, you're right. Let's head over to the detention center. Okay, bye, I guess. Ah, my favorite theme again. It just reminds me something. Can't really tell. Thina, thank you so much for coming. She called me Thina, like she used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. Junie, the crime's unfolding exactly like your script. Any idea what's going on here? We wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. And the only people who knew the details were Professor Cord and I. Nothing we haven't heard already so far. However... Yes? What is it, Junie? Well, there was this one article in the school paper. You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than the newspaper article, if you ask me. I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, Hugh, and me. She wants to stay friends, but both of the guys are hoping to take it to the next level. Oh, the passion of high school drama. Wish I could have experienced it. And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Cord noticed it immediately and changed it back. So if Robin had won, Hugh wouldn't have been able to confess his love to Junie. That's so stupid. I mean, why don't you just go and tell her? You don't have to win any cases. That would have kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh? You never know. Help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper. I was wondering about that owl you had on you when you were arrested. Oh, nothing. Yeah, I guess I didn't remember the name of that thing, but maybe now I will. It was the murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Cord and I were prepping it in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realize I still had it on me until I was arrested. Then we have nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime. I don't really think so, somehow. Still, that blood red color on the owl bothers me. Wasn't it just paint or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but it probably was just paint. But that's what bothers me. It wasn't on the owl when we were prepping it yesterday. It wasn't? Then how and when did it get there? Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Tina and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the owl with what looked like blood on it. A key and the owl. Professor Cord normally has the art room key since she's the fine arts club advisor. And since that key was there in the dressing room, I thought she was the one who had painted the owl to look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that the props should be realistic, so... The owl accidentally shows up on the day of the trial with what looks like blood on it? I have a really bad feeling about this. Me too. But let's not jump the gun on this. It's like not jump to conclusions, right? You and Professor Cord were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m. Did you notice anything different about her? No, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she'd end up like this. It looks like we are about out of time. Thank you for coming to see me. We'll do everything we can to prove you're innocent tomorrow. I know, and I believe in you, Athena. Well, I should go now. Bye. She smiled. Is she gonna be alright? She's like a shadow of a girl we met back at the academy. Damn it. Have a hard time remembering that. The Junie I knew was always like that, a little weak and sickly. But the fact that she's lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still, what is it? Well, when Junie and her two friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts. Seriously? Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There is no reason to doubt their friendship, is there? I don't really know. Don't worry, everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know that friend I mentioned to you earlier? Well, get this. Whenever something's troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship. I suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial. Yep, tomorrow's the big day. Let's sort out what we know so far. Okay. The victim, Professor Constance Cord, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor. Then her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad. Also, the location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script described. I wish those were the only similarities they shared. What do you mean? What I mean is the script and this case are exactly the same in almost every respect. So it follows that the actual trial may very well unfold just like the mock trial did. Oh no! The mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win. Well, you know, we were in that situation a lot of times when the prosecution was about to win, so it doesn't really mean anything, right? Well, that's not gonna happen. This time Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, because we are playing as lawyers. If it was the investigation game, we would probably win as prosecutors, right? Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We can do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have Apollo and he's the king of being fine. Is he? Never heard about that. Okay. So we are about to start the day 2, right? My butterflies have butterflies in their stomach. Interesting. So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time? My heart hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year. If it keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. Like a runner's high. I guess not really. Relax, everyone's nervous. Their first time. I don't like you. You're probably a bad guy. So my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal and willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction. There's that the end justifies the means concept again. Now that it has come to this, we have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means. I wish he'd stop saying that. That's your method, Professor. I'm going to defend Juniper in my own way. But Miss Sykes, just yesterday you told me. As the lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? Haha, that's an easy one. Professor, seeking justice for the clients. My clients. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you have worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? But aren't you stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficacy the hard way. Did I get it right? Okay, I got it. She was angry at him. Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that? Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just, I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can. I do too, but now if you would excuse me. Yeah, goodbye. Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before. Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling. I'll be fine. And I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. The trial is about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom if you please. He sounded, like he's tired of this shit. Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. He's not going to be with us. Aww. Okay, Mr. Wright, leave it to me. That's right, I have Apollo to back me up. Junie's fate rests on my hands. I won't rest until she walks free. Okay, let's do it. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. Athena Sachs, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. Defense team. That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay? I'll be fine. Your boldness. I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement. I guess. This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate it any further. Now summon the witness. Is there something the matter? Please do share your boldness. Whatever gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call our first witness. Okay, I guess he was just loading. And now we don't even get an opening statement? Yeah, I guess. He's too afraid of that prosecutor. Detective Fulbright, he and Prosecutor Blackwell have become quite the team. Oh, right, the case brief. Leave it to me. Wait, did he just read his mind or something? Okay. Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain. What was that just now? It's like he and Blackwell are totally in sync. Yeah, right! That was my thought. Well, I don't think they are capable of mind melding, if that's what you're thinking, but it looked like it. Alright, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court? Professor Court's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this owl I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Huh. Thanks? Wow, that bird can deliver evidence too? Blackwell has trained him well. Maybe Blackwell should train it not to mess up people's hair while he's at it. Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood on the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room. You don't say. So then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage? Precisely. And there is one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder that a school paper reporter hid in the art room. It captured a female voice screaming, "You are a gunner." What's this? You have such a recording? You have such a recording? Do you? Tell me. Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. And I don't even remember it. But why is this the first we have heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder? I would like to play the tape for you now. Okay. It is quite hard to hear. But the voice does sound female. The noise and low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible. Then you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant. Not so fast. After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. The victim was killed at night, then discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved? Oh, I know. It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around. Sorry, but no. The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body. So the prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body. Wait one moment. If all of the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body. Have no fear, for there is always an exception. An exception? The 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial. Huh. What? Then that would mean... What would that mean? Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice we trust. Maybe it's like in the previous case we played. Maybe someone moved the body without even knowing that they were moving it. Huh? No? I don't like where this is headed, Athena. Me neither. And by those 3, I mean Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods. I knew it. Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say. In justice we trust. I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female. And out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just one is the girl. That leaves the defendant Juniper Woods as the only possibility. No. Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations. Well, that's how every case is starting. That's okay. You could at least pretend to be upset for me. Splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. I don't do this for money. It's all about justice. Yeah, but you still have to eat, I think. In justice we trust. Not only half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are. I guess neither the carrot nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright. Huh. Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand. Who will it be? Oh, that box woman, I mean. So, our first witness? Oh, Judge, you are so cute. Can we ever see her face? What if it was her? I mean, there was a female voice on the recording. But I actually think... I don't know. I actually think that Professor is the killer. And the voice we hear on the recording is probably the victim's voice. Can't really say. We are still too early in this case. It's just my thoughts. Stealth mode deactivated. Stealth mode? This is totally just a pun on MGS series. Oh my, the box has hands. Smile, Your Honor. And with those sounds she's making, it's like, yeah, like she's Snake. What the dickens? I've just had my picture taken. Miriam Scuttlebutt, senior at the Legal Academy, damn it. I'm a reporter on the judge course. Juniper's been a bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crimes. Might I ask whether you could come out of that box? How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? You don't have to do it here. We already know that you are present here, right? So the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter. You're... whatever. Isn't she in the judge course? What is she talking about? The report? I don't really get it. But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular. A former ninja I met in the clink said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them. Oh my, I had never thought of it that way. Very well, if it would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time. A former ninja in a prison? Holy Shinto! How can the judge believe in that lot of grog? Now your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face. Wow, she has nice legs. Okay. The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's content. But Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderer's rage. Juniper has to be the killer. She has a motive, and the murder is just like her script. The murder is just like her script? Could such a thing be true? Compare her script with the murder case and crime scene photos. Then you'll see. Didn't he even examine the case before starting it? This is so simple, even an A posing as the decrepit old judge could understand. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, in the art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope on which use was written, were found. This proves that the accused's script had been rejected a day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script. An argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing. That makes perfect sense. What now? Prosecutor Blackwell has all his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now. He's like a pit bull once it sinks its teeth into you. How dare she? My script had it all. A bomb rap and phony evidence, grudges and betrayals. I trust the defendant is ready to cross-examine the witness. Defense, I mean. What did I even say? No problem. Yes, I'm ready. I think. Time to find a hole in her testimony and unbox the truth. I have seen it done over and over. I know I can do this. I played all the games in the series and I probably wouldn't have been able to do this in real life. So I don't know. Yeah, let's press all the way because I don't really know. There must be places where the script, in this case, diverge. Diverge? Don't sweat the details. That kind of stress will give you wrinkles. Objection! I don't think so. I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as silk. Objection! Indeed, you are quite fair. Fairly desperate. Is he like... He's laughing at his own joke? This is pathetic, you know? Objection! What did you just say? Black will really turn that one around on you. Whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a clever comeback. I think it's a little too late for that. Whoa, easy there, Athena. Now you listen to me. The two cases do indeed have their differences. For one, the stage hadn't yet been erected in the mock trial script, and in the actual case there were signs indicating the victim's wrists had been bound. But such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. Oh, sorry. In any event, replicating the crime without knowledge of the script is an impossibility. Looks like I won't be passing this off as the coincidence. What a total burn. Try again, why don't you, pound of woods? Hold it! Somebody could have stolen a pig beforehand. I don't think so. I mean, I tried any number of times. Shame on you, Miriam. That crafty she-devil Juniper has eyes in the back of her head. What chance does your average person have in an undercover if an undercover reporter like me failed? Interesting point still. Miss Cuttlebutt, want to get in the trouble later for admitting to such underhanded tactics? Why, I plead entrapment. How was you blurting out your own crime in But you haven't scooped me yet. They were all set to use Juniper's script. The Professor Court's... Oh, okay. Hold it! How do you know that Professor Court wasn't going to use her script? They're in the art room. where the heinous crime took place. An envelope marked use and Miriam's scuttlebutt script were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used belonged to the girl in the box over there. It's only natural that my script would be accepted and hers rejected. I introduced all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence. It was a cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of the law. I can't help but feel Professor Cord went out of her way not to use it. But Juniper, she used some devious, underhanded tactics to get her script chosen. That's why her script, and not my masterpiece, was used in the mock trial. Why is she sweating? How's that for an explanation? Bad, because you were sweating over it?
Hold it!
Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the script.
Objection!
Vary of the trial which beats Hawk against Canary.
Objection!
What did you just say? If he's so very, he should try... How do you even pronounce this? Okay. Making that sound less, I guess. I bet that saved some energy. This is no time for jokes, Apollo. He just called me a canary. Well, you are in all yellow. Don't let him get to you. At least canaries pick up on things quickly, just like you. I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully, Sykes, Dono. Oh, now I am Dono. Okay. She. Hugh O'Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents? Gah, that's right. Do you even fathom the intricacies? Damn it, I have a hard time in reading today. That go into stage in a crime scene? No, I think not. You have the rudimentary mind of an elementary school child. Elementary school? That face. Did she take a picture? Oh my. Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Sykes to a loop. A perfect caption. Yeah, that was a perfect one. How marvelous! A photo in the newspaper is just the thing to boost your brand. And the school paper? Seriously? I believe you have pressed the witness more than enough, Miss Sykes. Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now, and in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it deep, so you may never forget. No. Even my arguments get thrown back in my face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I going to do? Athena. You should try. You should just about have all the answers you have been looking for now. Huh? Think about it this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, would they really commit the crime in the exact same place? Wait, I don't follow. Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do. I don't know. Ah, I get it. I don't. Thanks, Apollo. Miss Cuttlebutt, just so we are clear, you are claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script. And that it is beyond the shadow of a doubt, not a coincidence. Is that correct? No, duh. After all, it's just more evidence of the Juniper's evil she-devil way.
Objection!
What did I say? What did I say? What? Our client made the crime scene look just like the script. Something known only to her? That would be not just foolhardy, but completely irrational. What do you mean? Yes, Miss Sykes, please tell the court what do you mean by irrational. Because that would just like telling, hey, it was me who did this. Come on, take me to the prison, right? It wouldn't make any sense for Junie to mimic her own script on purpose because it would not be possible. Make her the culprit. The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. That in and of itself is irrational. What's wrong with them being the same? Yes, Miss Sykes. Care to explain what you mean? Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder mimic her own script? Well, if she was some kind of a crazy person, you know, like a maniac, that would explain it. That's easy. She was admitting that she was the... was... what? Oh. That's right. If she had really done that, it would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client. You know what actually what she's those sounds she's making, it's like cock, which sounds like Russian word how? Is she Russian? The body was found the day of the mock trial, ensured the day the details were revealed. So it would be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script. Don't let it go to your head just yet.
Objection!
I would seem Justice Donna's comrade in arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull, and it shall remain so until you master its use. Enough with the stupid sword metaphors already. There is a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak. Reason? What reason? Must I spell out everything? You are what people today call high maintenance. The accused had intended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul would have been the wiser to the similarities of the case and script. What? No, the mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered.
Objection!
Our witness had also discovered the body. In fact, she was led to our dearly departed professor by the actual excuse herself. Damn it. What? Miss Cuddlebutt saw the body too? Precisely. And with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled. Wait, so you didn't call the police? This is like the second person who already saw the body but didn't call the police. What the hell was going on in that place? Maybe the whole school already saw the body and no one gave a shit about it? What? Nope, I kept it secret for my big scoop. You can't do that. Wait a second. Or was it... Wait a second. Was that her? Was it not the second person? I just remember that in the previous part someone already told us that he saw the body, but he went to the mock trial. But I thought it was one of those guys. I think it wasn't this woman, girl, whatever. I made her pay long and hard penance for her sin. Did I not, my little box top? What? How did you do this? Compared to the work of a war correspondent, the sheer terror of that was... Jeez, I wonder what the twisted samurai did to her. I would like to know too. Okay. Block off all the holes in her box. And spin her like a top. Oh, while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight. It sounds more nauseating than scary. Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony. Sure, Mr. Samurai. I'm ready to finish off that shit devil. Wait, is this the new testimony? Okay. I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" When suddenly she fled into the hallway, as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Court's body. She led me right to it. Why would she do this? Why are you lying? I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made. Hold it! Why did you withhold such a key testimony? What's that supposed to mean? Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination. I know, but her testimony points to her as being a potential suspect. Well, I don't think Prosecutor Blackwell is. No, wait. I bet he's already thought of that. The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Miss Wood's room before the mock trial. That means she too could have moved the victim's body. Ha! Right. You are too smart, Athena. I didn't even think about it. The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Now, no need to ruffle your own feathers so. When you squeak like a little brat, it agitates. Taka, do you want him to peck your eyes out? No, thanks. You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi. Oh yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death, I was at the undercover reporter class. It's right near my home. What? Undercover reporter class? The proverbial rock has been pulled from under you. The witness could not be the killer. The defense must look before leaping, or at least make sure the wreck's secured to the floor. I tried to warn you. You didn't say anything. Or did he? I didn't see it or hear anything from him. Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down. Huh? No, wait a minute. The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing, this he will also reap. Why can't he say you reap what you sow? Very well, if the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some time in her lovely box and recover from today's stressful events. Yep, that's how I like to do after a working day. Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked or journalists either. My third eye is always eyeing a scoop. I remember someone from the first game who liked scoops. She's always eyeing a scoop. Well, back to the trenches. Trenches? Bye. Bye-bye. Okay.
Hold it!
Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt. Apollo? There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body, and if not, why not? Right. No, I didn't take one. Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body? She didn't. It's not like I actually saw it, but what the devil? He has one more heart attack. Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it. Justice Dono, you dare bear steal at me again? Nice try, Boy Wonder. Boy Wonder? So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this. What exactly am I looking at here? It proves like totally nothing. We can't even see who's there, and it's just we don't even know where is this. It's a crucial moment, forever frozen in time by my third eye. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods. Right, like really clearly. What? It shows nothing. Why did you not tell me of this? It's a shocking scoop I was saving for just the right moment. She's so happy for some reason. And that would be now right here in court. Surprise! What would I do? What would I do? Or do they do? Whatever. All journalists keep their scoops secret until the right moment. She's pretty brave hiding it from Blackwell like that. Or pretty stupid. Well, this is an unexpected turn. Athena, about this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject? Ah, so then... Right. Who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place?
Objection!
Completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here is there was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. How do you prove that? That picture is not even in that room. Take a gander at this point. The route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accused this way after she fled the dressing room. The accused descended to the first floor and exited to the quad. Then what, Carton Pretty? Then I tripped and fell, caught my knee on my own box. She stayed under her box even while running after someone? Sounds difficult. Recall that the body was already there, for Hugh O'Connor had already seen it. She was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial.
Hold it!
But if the facts have changed, that's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness. The defense has the point there. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. It seems Justice Dono has saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least. Phew, guess I pulled that off somehow. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver. Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine box. It's primo cardboard, lovingly selected from among many. I think something in between them is going on. Tell another lie or hide another fact from me, and we will have some quality time under your box, I guess. And I shall put it to the torch. That's not cool, man. But please, anything but that. I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle it, but that's just me. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may cross-examine the witness. Let's do it. I snuck into the Juniper's... okay.
Hold it!
You said you snuck in, but why would you do something like that? Because if I got a big scoop on Juniper, club membership would go through the roof. Right now, the newspaper club only has one member, me, the club's history once I'm gone. So the Themis Herald's brand recognition is the matter of life and death. Her means may be questionable, but her motive is surprisingly sound. Extra, extra. Students seeking the thrills and chills of expose, journalism report to the club room. This has been a paid advertisement. Anyway, where was I? Never took Miriam for such a go-getter.
Hold it!
Why would she change into that costume? The mock trial was about to begin. How should I know? But if you don't believe me, take a look at this photo. I captured this critical moment like the gonzo, journalistic pro that I am. But this only shows the back of whoever was fleeing. You expect me to shoot her face when she's running away from me? I guess you're right, but this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. At any rate, at this photo as this photo shows. Juniper was in her stage costume. And suddenly she fled. Okay.
Hold it!
Let's just press. That doesn't mean you had to chase her. Call it a journalist's instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it. But you never did catch up to her, did you? A true undercover journalist gets up and dusts herself off when she stumbles. That reminds me, didn't you fall during the chase? When you tripped on your box? A true undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over a great story. Sure are a lot of the holes in your story, or is that just the scuttlebutt brand of journalism? A true undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries.
Hold it!
What would our client have to gain from leading you there? The accused had employed her self-penned script as the manual for murder. Ergo, she had to stop the mock trial before the script's details became public. And that accounts for her desperate attempt to lead our cartoon cretin to the body. That makes no sense. But as we all know, she could have just ran into people and say, "Oh my god, I found the body!" And why would she do this? This makes no sense. But as we all know, Miss Scuttlebutt didn't alert the authorities. And as a result, the mock trial began as scheduled.
Objection!
The issue here is not whether it was in fact halted. The fact remains that the accused was trying to lead the witness to the body. Does that not show clear intent to hold the mock trial? I am positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume. Wait a second! It's not the costume she made. Because it was different. Look. It has a pattern on it. But this one is just pure blue. I'm so smart.
Objection!
Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying our client as the figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Miss Wood's stage costume. Well, it is Juniper's costume, so that must be Juniper in it. It's clear-cut. No, that's where you're completely mistaken. What? This is the design drawing of our client's stage costume. Oh my, what a wonderful creation. The constellations are extraordinary. I am glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there is not a single star on the costume in the photo. Oh, then that means... what exactly? Are you serious? Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes at the scene, which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo is wearing our client's costume inside out. Why would Miss Woods make a mistake like that? Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out. Who was stupid enough? I mean, come on. Of course the picture must be out, not inside. Wait, you are not suggesting... That's right. I'm glad you're catching on. The costumes designer wouldn't put her own costume on inside out. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as the reporter. A failure as a reporter. Oh, she's cute. Why, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. So nice to meet the woman beneath the box. I think Athena liked her too. You didn't see nothing.
Objection!
Where's she hiding? I thought she was ugly or something, but she's cute. Now I would have you stop right there, sakes, Dono. Oh, someone is jelly, huh? Huh? I knew there was something in between you, for it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus. What do you mean? Miss Juniper Woods. Yes? What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial? I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars on the costume. I was going to make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent. Fluorite. Did your costume have cavities? Not fluorite, fluorescent, as in glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark. But was the mock trial in darkness? Yes, so you applied that to the inside of the costume and then I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin inside out. Inside out? So then this is the photograph on the inside out costume taken in the darkness. As you can see, there is a heavy layer of the paint over the entire inside surface. If someone were to properly don this costume on this state, the white paint would get all over their body. Why, yes, I believe it would. Indeed, ergo the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake, but because this was the way it was on the mannequins, inside out. Figures he would have a photo. Wait. Did we just fall into his trap? Yeah, I bet Blackwell had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look. Oh, please tell me you found something that doesn't add up. Check out the chest area, it kinda looks like a handprint to me. Well, yeah, but Junie would know better than that to touch it while the paint was still wet.
Objection!
I believe the term to describe your thought process is wishful thinking. After all, if master painter make mistakes, why not rank amateurs such as the accused?
Objection!
So basically you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up? Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you have come this far. Just because I've come this far doesn't mean I've thought everything through. Well, what? You mean you have just been bluffing? Mostly? What did you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. But you're right. There's only one thing left to do at this point. And that's to present some evidence. Pronto. A showdown, isn't it? Is it? I gladly accept. The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume. And that paint should glow in dark places. So I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. This piece of evidence shows who touched the costume. I have no idea. Can't be this, right? Let's save the game because I probably will totally lose this time. I have no idea. Did I save? I probably did. I see only stuff that was stained with blood, and that's all. This piece of evidence shows who touched the costume. I think it's this because you can see someone. I mean, it's in the picture. It shows that the person who would wear it, you know, would have touched it this way, right? Let's try it. I don't know. It's not. I'm wrong. Well, excuse me, princess.
Objection!
I was actually thinking I was on the right track there. Well, wait. Mock trial script. Maybe something here will be. I must say I'm totally. Maybe this?
Take that!
No.
Objection!
And I thought I was smart enough. Can you just skip through it faster? That's what I did already. Okay, routine report. Need to speak with Hugh O'Connor. Meet with Hugh It's who's is this Quartz planner? Meet with Hugh about what report? Prep for mock trial, final confirmation. Meet with Mr. Wright about training. Mock trial begins. I don't see anything here. Nothing in here either. So, right? I tried this piece. Nothing actually worked. Okay, let's read it. Facts about the case. A body with protruding arrow was found in the quad, but the murder weapon was an owl. The arrow was inserted as the ruse. The actual murder scene was the art room where traces of blood were found on the floor. The body was dropped from the third floor art room to the maintenance area below. A mat was laid out to cushion the fall. A bowl cart from the storehouse was then used to move the body to the stage. While the body was moved, the archery club's room has a good view on the quad. The body was moved to the quad to make it look like an archery club member had shot the victim with an arrow. Things to prepare. Owl, buy with the school festival funds, get from hardware store. Arrow, if I borrow one from the archery club, it could give away part of the script's plot. Huh. Victim's outfit will be a red one. Okay. Nothing. I don't understand. I actually thought I tried like both things that could actually be what I need. But now I am totally lost and I don't know, I probably will just try every piece I can. This makes no sense. I don't see anything here. That's what we already read. Autopsy report. Estimated time of death between 6 and 8 p.m. on October 23rd. Cause of death. Blood loss due to a stab wound to the side of the body. Marks indicate wrists may have been bound. No other visible damage, but stab wound was very rough. And that's all. The weapon used to murder Constance Court. Her blood was found on it along with Junie's fingerprints. I am gonna just present everything in the row because I don't understand what I'm supposed to present here. I thought only about 2 possible evidences I could show, but they didn't work.
Take that! Objection!
The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume, and that paint should glow in dark places. So I just need to care. What? I'm sure I checked everything. Or did I? Let me see this picture again. Oh, I'm so blind. I am so blind. Do you see this? Oh, I will have to reload my game. Sorry. Because I lost too much life, so let's redo this. Wait, why it's day 1? It's actually day 2. Okay. Okay, I can see whose hands are covered in that fluorescent paint now. It's glowing with yellow.
Take that!
School newspaper? Interesting. Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hand in that photo as he stands at the prosecutor's bench. As you can see, it's glowing, just like Miss Wood's fluorescent paint. It is glowing, quite brightly I might add. Why would he put fluorescent paint on his hand for the mock trial, you may say? The answer is he wouldn't, not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on. Oh? That means... What again? It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client Juniper Woods. It was her classmate Robin Newman. What? To think you were actually able to prove that. Can't believe I actually couldn't. Well, you never know what's going to happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom. So then, does that mean that Robin is our man? Well, that's certainly how it looks. Very well. Robin Newman it is. He is here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel. He looks more like a girl, if to be honest. Okay guys, I guess we are gonna cross-examine him in the next part. My throat is too tired today, I don't know. Speaking too much is deadly for throats. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in the next part. Bye.